All right, homies, I'm back. Homies, oh my gosh, I'm back from this plight, the thing I've been plighted with. I don't know why it took so freaking long. That felt like I was going to war. All right. Anyway, hello. I hope you're doing well tonight, homies. We're gonna be playing some more Pragmata. I am way more majestic than I was last week. Last week, my voice was a garbage can, and I also didn't know how to talk right. Well, guess what? Today is a different day, and today is very different. I've got energy because I drank an energy drink a few hours, actually. More than 4 hours ago, but still, it energized me enough to be alive and be super cool. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing rad and super cool tonight. Just a reminder, tomorrow, if things are still going on, me and the homie Cherry will be finishing the backrooms level that we have, and getting the last ending, as well as what would you call it? Possibly playing some web fishing, and then Friday I'll be on Ubu's channel because we will be playing, or he will be playing Pikmin 4, and me and Savas are gonna go and join and have some rad commentary and talk with him as well. So anyway, I hope y'all are doing awesome and super cool. Let's just get into Pragmata. I ain't even gonna lie, I'm tired as crud. And I want to go while my majestic voice is burning hot and breathing. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's very funny that the Pragmata marketing is really fun because the Resident Evil's homies had Diana hack Resident Evil's Twitter page. And it was pretty funny because there's a lot of cool, fun stuff. And it's also like Diana also hacked like the Pragmata page, which is fun. So let's continue. Let's start playing because I know at some point your boy's gonna crash, and I got tired out of after the war in the bathroom just a bit ago. So we'll see how things go. It's been a little bit.
Back here again, safe and snug.
You're right, safe and snug. All right, I ain't gonna lie. All right, let's see. All right, what is she trying to look at? Let's see.
I forgot to put the RC car away.
Come to think of it, how's that thing running? Batteries included?
Not sure. I thought it was charging from the floor. Like me.
Hold up.
What, she charges from the floor? That's crazy.
The cradle's lined with energy and supports wireless charging. I think all the bots here use it to recharge.
Wireless charging, crazy.
With this many bots around, I guess that kind of setup's a no-brainer.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. All right, let's see. Let's do some challenge runs.
Training suit data has arrived. Be sure to give it a try.
All right, let's see. Reach the target area in 65 seconds. Collect all signal data, reach target area, and complete within 55 seconds. All right. So it seems like platforming is what this is. Oh, excuse me, what this is. All right, let's go. This doesn't seem too bad. I just got to make sure I watch my energy. I'm assuming... Oh, this is why it's kind of hard. Okay, this makes sense. Okay, this is already going to be a challenge. I was making a mistake. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. That was crazy. That was smart though. It was smart. It was smart. That was smart. That was smart. That was smart. I'm somehow gaming. Get up here. We got it. We got it. Did I get it? Is that a triple whammy right there? Oh yeah. That's what it's like. First try. Good thing there are resting areas. I agree, bro. I agree completely. Dude, look at that. Absolute unit. Defeat all enemies. Okay, so I gotta defeat all enemies. Deal damage using enemies. Okay. And and complete with 100 seconds. Okay, so I gotta deal damage using enemies, which means I gotta hack them. Oh yeah, I forgot I've got fast moves. I don't know how good I'm gonna do with this one, I'll be honest with y'all. No, there you go. That was sick.
Thanks. It's my turn. Take that.
There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot. Oh my goodness.
Stop skittering around.
Missile spotted.
I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm dead. That was quick. Oh man, this one's gonna be tough. This one's a toughie. I ain't gonna lie. This one, I don't know if I'm big brain enough to handle it. I also got to see the other gun I've got. What other gun do I have? Okay, this is one of those different ones for sure.
How you like this?
Just you.
Okay, I didn't mean to like consistently always just use that, but it's all right. It works.
That's that.
Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna deal damage using enemies. That one's kind of a toughie in my opinion. Oh, actually, I didn't even think of that, but
Missile spotted. Here it comes. Look out.
I need to breathe.
Take this.
Get ready.
Right on. You're going down.
Here it comes. Look out.
Take that.
No faster healing.
Oh, okay, they're healing. Okay. I don't know if I'm doing this good or no. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's do this. Those bullets bounce right off.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this pretty quick at all, to be honest with you, homies.
Be careful.
Okay. At least we beat it, but Yeah, I don't think I'm getting the others on that one. That one's a hard one. I'm ending that one. That was a crazy one. My brain was so focused on that. I was like, bro, I can't do that. All right, that's all we're doing. But I did get 2 more of these, so let's see. Ooh, a cartridge holder. Give me that. Yeah, we'll have that for sure. Thank you.
An impeccable choice.
I don't really care for that black version of this. When HP is full, power increase? Nah, I don't care for that. Sweeper bot data.
Bingo! Congratulations!
Dude, thank you. Okay, I got a new gun. Drone hive. Let's see, a defense unit that deploys drones which automatically target nearby enemy hostiles. Okay, so I can have them come back. That's kind of cool, actually. That's really cool. I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
Much appreciated.
Okay.
What's that?
All right, let's see. Let's give myself some extra damage on here. I don't know if I have any extra here. I know I have an extra upgrade for the hive here. What are some guns I love to use? I love using these. I say let's wait though.
To me, sir. I'll make sure all the lights are green.
Alright. I say let's continue. Now we've got the hive drone thing though. Does it go here? It is here. It is a bottom one, huh? I honestly feel like I could use that a lot more. Oh, and I forgot that I can use the second one over here. Yeah. This is so cool. Okay. Alright, let's go where we're supposed to now. Let's go to the central lift and find out who the cat is. Man, y'all, I feel like 1,000 times better. I feel like a big, giant, like, rotund cheese right now. Also, hi, a chess player. How you doing tonight, homie? I hope you're doing mighty majestic. Alrighty. Let's get on going. Let's go where we're supposed to. Did I go to that area yet? Do I have a key? Hold on. I don't know if I have a key. I don't have a red gate key, so I must have already done it. I'm pretty good. Nice. I'm glad you're doing pretty good, homie. I'm doing pretty good myself. I can't wait till all these testing's over for all the kids. It's the end of the school year, and I think that's pretty pogging. Dang, I should have just went to this one. This one's right here. Just finished your math base. Yeah, they did some math stuff today for some of the kids that I work with at the school. It's really cool. It's exciting that a lot of them feel confident. Dude, it's the cat.
Diana, you're here. Thank you.
Who are you? It's the cat.
So you're 8. What on earth happened here?
While I was preparing to depart for Earth, a moonquake struck, damaging Edis. The bots, these trees, everything went out of control. You can see how well I fared.
Moonquake. I lost my team when it hit.
we can access the mainframe, we could force Edis offline with this stop code. As Pragmata, we're equipped with the ability to overwrite a system's programming. That same power lies within you, Diana.
There's nothing like that in my memory.
I see. How unfortunate.
Well, let's see what we can do about that tree.
Not gonna lie, I thought it was easy. Awesome. I'm glad it was easy for you, homie.
I'm sorry. I'm no help.
That's not true. You've made it this far, haven't you? We can stop Edis together.
Well, I feel like there's a catch to this.
Here, but there's another place we can check. We'll shut Edis down, and then we'll head to Earth.
Hi, Ghost Nappa. How you
Hold
doing
on.
tonight, homie?
We'll get you out of there.
Thank you.
I will watch after playing the game. I want to avoid spoilers. No problem, homie.
Twins.
Yeah.
What's up?
It sure seemed driven.
Yeah. Not sure why she wants to go to Earth, but guess that'll come after we bust her out. Should be another regulator down below, one that can clear that tree. Let's go find it.
I'm sensing a limb regulator somewhere below.
Let's see. But no problem to Ghost Nappa. I understand completely if you want to avoid spoilers. So especially if you're wanting to play the game yourself, I totally agree.
Limb regulator is still off.
Story's really fun so far. It's compelling with its environment so far. I'm not really so far into the whole like story entirely, but I like the big premise of everything so far. I only have to do science one now, and then the school year is basically done. Based the school I work at, we have to test until Monday.
Somewhere below.
So we still got like tomorrow, Friday, and Monday, and then they're all done. Okay, so we gotta free her, and it's over here. I like how they got like a month basically for fun stuff for the kids as well. I think it's based. Well, it's kind of dark over here, homies. Dude, another cabin coin.
Cabin.
I can hear the sound of waves.
Homie's hearing some waves. Is there something else? Oh, actually, wait. Oh, ooh. Whoa.
Is that the sea?
It's Death Stranding. I've never played Death Stranding, but I know that like this ocean-looking type beat's very important in the story. I don't know the importance of it in the story. I just know that I remember the look of it. It's fake water.
Sea before? On Earth?
Of course I have. Got a house with a view and everything.
A house.
We'd head down to the water anytime we felt like taking a break from it all. Ocean breeze does a number on the pain, but still.
The breeze in the paint?
It'll make sense when you see it. You know, back on Earth. You just gonna stay here when this is all done? What do you want?
I want to go to Earth. With you. Can I really go?
Adoptive daughter moment, bro.
Then I can go see your house and the ocean and real trees.
You bet.
Bro, this is so sweet, bro.
Okay, but we gotta help 8 first, right? And then we can all go to Earth together.
Yeah.
This is the game that'll make you want to be a dad, homies. I'm not gonna lie. That's so cool. That's so sweet, dude. Sorry for high school, because I'm gonna be in like 4 band classes. Impressive, bro.
Let's finish this.
I played saxophone when I was in band. It's really fun. I think band is fun if you make it fun, and as long as your band director isn't a psychopath, I think those are really awesome. But I respect that if you're going to be in band class. What do you plan on playing if you're going to be in band? Now, I played saxophone when I was in middle school, but I always respect homies, especially in high school, if they're playing band, because it'd be really cool. I was the only saxophone player by the time I ended middle school, and it was fun. Oh, I didn't even see that there, but cool.
I think I found an REM.
Dude, hey, no way, bro.
Let's check it out.
All right, all right.
It's me on the horizon. It's dial-up derpy. Yeah, sax is dope. I agree, bro. Are you planning on playing saxophone? That's really cool. I'm in percussion, even awesome. That's pretty cool. And percussion's pretty fun from what I've seen, because what do you call it? Percussion, you get to play multiple instruments rather than just one. Ain't no way, bro. The most wild thing on the horizon. It's Jedi Gumby. This man, this AI video game spawned him, bro. He's on the horizon, homies. That would be so crazy if he just shows up at the... That's a very nice looking view, though. Do they have a photo mode? I bet they don't. That's okay if they don't. I'm not going to complain if they don't, but... This game definitely could warrant a photo mode, though, in my opinion, you know? Like, look at that. Very nice. I like it. They're both green redeems. That's okay. They're both green because they're both awesome. That's why they're both green. Okay, so where did I come from? I came from this middle part right here. And I think clearly they want me to go the other way. I'm gonna go down here, though.
Dark as hell in here.
I hope I'm going the right way. What is this, a horror game now? Training data, gimme, gimme. Oh, it's not a horror game. It's just another guy that's dead.
What training sims did we get?
Alright, routine check report. All sectors of the Terra Dome remain fully operational, and construction of the new area is proceeding on schedule. With routine tasks now handled by bots, human-caused delays have been eliminated. Smooth sailing. Note, system inspection noted on an unrecognized admin level update to EDIS, possibly authorized by Earth HQ. I'll follow up in the next routine brief. Okay, interesting. Briefing. That's interesting. So... So there was an unrecognized admin level to EDIS. That sounds interesting. Bro, my band director is the best, bro. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear about it, homie.
Changing the admin access level on EDIS? Is that even possible?
I bet there's a bunch of security to stop it.
Not like anyone could get past all that.
Let's see. And you're all good, Omega. I thought that was fun. Let's see. What game is this? So this game is called Pragmata. It's very fun. It's a game where it's like you play it's like gun combat but mixed with like hacking. So like you have to hack and also play the gun combat at the same time. And it's got a pretty fun story to it so far. So it's pretty cool. I'm liking it. I don't think I need a stasis net. I guess this was just a secret area. Sorry, Derpy, I heard you say this game will make you want to be a father. Then I just heard you say, where did I come from? Oh, that's hilarious, dude. And I immediately wanted to give the parent answer. You see, when two people... Oh, that's hilarious, dude. Dude, no way, bro. You're right, dude. That's literally... It's all online, you know what I mean? It's all in quarter. Or not all in quarter. It's all connected. Where did I come from? Gotta say, it's a very nice projection, even though it's fake as heck. Alright, let's go this way.
Another damn...
Here's one.
Okay, we're unlocking stuff now, it looks like. Why do I exist? Because the good Lord decided that he needed one of you in the world. And that's pretty based. Hello there! We've unlocked 2 of them.
Maybe we should hire our own bot to do this for us.
Picks really cool songs for us to play, like Jurassic Park. Ooh, fancy! I didn't get to play Jurassic Park when I played in band. That's cool. I did do a little bit of Nightmare Before Christmas, though. I think it was Nightmare Before Christmas was a different one for me, but I remember it was like, for me, when I played it for saxophone, it was like bum 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 bum, something like that. But saxophone didn't have a whole lot to play on that part, which is kind of a bro moment, but that's okay. But that's really cool that you got to play that. When I was in middle school, I got to play Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, and which is a Christmas song, but I was the only saxophone at the time, so I ended up having a saxophone solo, which was very fun. So it was entirely me, which I remember there was a part that I played in it, which was like bum 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 bum, and then that was really cool. So I liked that. That was really fun. But that's really cool. You get to play fun stuff like Jurassic Park. Honestly, Jurassic Park's a cool beat, and it's also very iconic, because I remember it's like no 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 no, and that's pretty cool. So I think playing percussion on that's really cool too, because you're not necessarily playing the dun 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 part, but you're playing like a background sound that actually helps it come into fruition, you know, which is really cool. It's really fun to hear like other sounds that go off, by the way, during songs. So what do you call it? I think that's really cool. We going down here. Let's see. That's really cool. And you're playing that at the band concert. That's really cool. I ain't gonna lie. Back when I was in middle school, we played, there's the Apache song called Jump On It. It says Jump On It. That's one of them. I played, there was a little bit of the Smoke on the Water one. I don't remember a lot of the ones that I played. I might still have my old band music. If I had my old band sheets, that would probably help out a lot to like tell you what I played. I know Nightmare Before Christmas was a little bit what I played, but I do think that practicing is super important. But I really like, it's very fun. It's very fun whenever you get to do a band practice or a band concert, you know. Let's see. I still have my songs from back in band class in middle school. Cool. The most memorable version. Was if Pop Goes the Weasel. Interesting. That's interesting. You had Pop Goes the Weasel. Said, oh, and Apache was one was another I kind of remember. I did clarinet back then. Ooh, clarinet's cool. I like that. I like that. Clarinet was fun. I thought the clarinet looked really fun. Saxophone was my boy. I love saxophone. I still have my saxophone from middle school, and I pulled it out at one point. I have an alto saxophone. That's all I remember. I need to go back and relearn saxophone and start playing it, because saxophone's really cool, but like I feel like it's like not as super popular online in the content creator world. So I think it'd be cool to bring back is there something invisible right there? What the crud is that? Y'all, there's something invisible right there. That's so freaky. Look, there it is again. I see it. I'm not blind. I see it right there. What the crud? That thing is ugly as crud. Ew. That was so crazy, bro. Let me see. I play Crash Cymbals, so I can't wait. Ooh, cymbals are fun to play, too. I like cymbals. That's really cool. You get to play some cymbals. Do you get to, like, or do you hold both of them together and you clang them together? That's really cool if you get to play those. The OGs know about hot cross buns. I think I remember a little bit of hot cross buns. It's been a little while, though, for me. I learned Mary Had a Little Lamb. That was the first thing I learned on saxophone was Mary Had a Little Lamb. Let's see. Yeah, most people streaming music are usually string players, harp, guitar, piano, ukulele. Yeah, exactly. A lot of them, I think, are piano or keyboard for sure. There's probably like only one Christian content creator I follow that does drums. That's cool. He does drums. That's awesome. I suggest a derpy epic sax guy redeem. At some point when I'm learning the saxophone music, I gotta play. I need to get my own home first before I do that, though. I feel like my family would hate my guts if I don't have my own home first. So. He said we're being watched.
You know, I'd love to talk to the brain that scattered all these terminals around.
That's really cool. I just remembered the song was called Tomahawk Dance. Interesting. Is that a song you worked on, or are you saying that's the epic sax guy song? Because if that's the epic sax guy song, I appreciate you saying that, because that's a big help. Photon laser. What is this? Powerful attack unit that shoots a concentrated photon beam. Mobility is reduced while firing. Okay, but its damage is increased longer it's sustained. Okay. So the mobility is... Oh, okay. I see what it is. It's a laser, and it's like your mobility kind of stinks. Let's replace the charge piercer with that. That's kind of cool. This looks like a Dead Space gun. I really like that. That's really cool. Makes sense. Definitely need a soundproof area for it. Yeah, like if I lived alone, it'd be fine, but I don't live alone, and my family would probably, like, eat my guts alive because of the saxophone. So when I get my own house, at some point, I would really like to just have my own room where I can practice saxophone music. That would be really cool. I do want to play piano and saxophone. Like, I took piano lab in high school, and it was very fun. I learned how to play Star Wars a little bit, And the piano lab teacher, she said I had some good piano hands. So I was like, cool. I think piano would be just fun to play. Or maybe not just piano, but keyboard, you know. I learned How to Save a Life, like the song How to Save a Life on piano and piano lab. It was very good. Tomahawk Dance was the other song from band class. Okay, cool. I've never heard of Tomahawk Dance. That sounds pretty cool.
Look out for its targeting zone.
Oh, snap.
Good job, kid. Yeah, let's do this. Got him.
Here they come again! Look out!
Oh! Help me!
Take this.
Oh, I didn't see this guy.
Take this.
I'm assuming they want me to go that way. No, they want me to go this way. Wait, what the? Oh. I got turned around because I did that. Okay. I like decode more.
Move, you!
Hello.
Oh, if only we had a unit to delete nodes! Don't go inside the circle! Get out!
Get some.
Slowing this down!
No, I almost did that and it messed me over. Curse you.
He's just shooting the lead. Take this.
There we go. We got him. That guy was wild. Wait, invisible guy. I see him. Almost got me, you freak.
Take this.
Yo, those guys are so freaky. I gotta retract these guys.
Hugh! There's a terminal by the door! That's all of them!
Let's keep up the pace.
Alrighty, give me some more of
Keep
that.
that laser shooting for continuous damage.
Okay, there's some down there. I want to go up this way. Nah, I don't need a decoy. I think what I've got is good. Also, my band director usually likes to bring some of his friends to play solos at solos. Oh, that I guess they play solos at jazz concerts. I got you, which is really cool. That's pretty cool. That they like do they come in and like, I'm guessing they come in and they what do you call it? They come in and hold on. I'm gonna go down here. They come in and to like share their experience with y'all and stuff. That's really cool if that's the case.
We can use that back at the shelter.
Now I gotta go back around. I don't mind. Probably should have went the other way, but it's whatever. Oh my! I'm so glad I saw that freak. Because I saw this, like, random, like, invisible, like, warping, and I was like, oh, no. That's them. They play with the band. Oh, with your band. Okay, with our band is what you're saying, I think. Yeah, it's really cool then that they'll play with y'all. That's actually really cool. I think that's a fun experience to be able to play with, like, experienced people. That sounds so fun. Man, I ain't gonna lie. Your band class sounds awesome, dude. I'm a big fan of that band class. Mine was kind of a bruh moment, I ain't gonna lie. Mine was good, but it was kind of scary. We got to play, like, the football game concerts and stuff like that for, like, can that come back down? That'd be cool if this could come back down, please. Oh, it's coming back down. Thank you. But yeah, our band director was a little scary. I remember one time he was, what do you call it? When I guess everybody wasn't where they were supposed to be during the band practice or something like that. I got there after the band practice and stuff. He got so mad he grabbed a dictionary and like broke a table leg off of a table right in front of us all. Then picked up the table, threw it at the wall, and it landed in the trash can. It was crazy. That man was unhinged. You know what I mean? But your band director seems like a chill fella. Mine was cool. He was cool with me, but they ended up firing him. So, but I don't think that was the reason he got fired. However, I will say this: if parents went home and told their families that, I could see why. What do you call it? I can see why people. Oh wait, what? Man, I'm out here looking at the wrong things. I guess these. Where are those at? There's some down there. Let me see if I can find them going down here again. But yeah, my band director was kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I liked him, but he probably shouldn't have been a band director after what he did there. But in your case, you sound like you've got an awesome homie, so. That's why I love band. Awesome. Yeah, band's really cool. I think band is very fun. Especially if you got a good experience with band. It's the dude from Whiplash. I'm glad you know what Whiplash is. That's really good. That is a very good movie. But it does really captivate, like, how it is, like, depending on your band director, obviously. He could end up being somebody like that, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think it's really cool you get homies to play with you on that point, I think the way that the band director from Whiplash handled things was very bad. Granted, due to that, obviously it created an amazing drummer, but just because it creates an amazing drummer, another man lost his life because of it, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's not really, why did I go down there? I meant to go back. Okay, let's go back. It's not really the best thing, but it's a great movie. That movie is, like, to me, that is a 10 out of 10 movie. Like, that is one of those movies that, like, makes you think. It's a very good movie. Very, very wild decision making for the people, like, story-wise and stuff, but it was great. Wait, that was your band director? Sounds like that attitude should have been for a football coach. I guess so, that aggression made people scary. Like, for me, it didn't scare me because in my mind, when I was a kid, like, I knew that I was not, like... I knew that I wasn't going to be the one that got in trouble because I was well aware that I didn't do anything wrong. And so, in my younger brained mind, I was like, it's okay. He's not yelling at me. He's yelling at the other students who were doing wrong. So it didn't scare me a whole lot. It did kind of, I got secondhand scared because I was like, dude, I'd hate to be on the receiving end of this, you know? But yeah, I agree. He wasn't really fit for a band director, but he did pretty good. I mean, he did pretty good in regards to like,
Can't forget
you know, like helping teach the kids and stuff like that. But I remember one time I was crying in his class, not because he was mean or anything, but because I didn't know if my mom was going to pick me up or not. And I didn't know, and I didn't know what to do. And, what do you call it? And, he comforted me a bit. I mean, not like in a weird way, but like in a way of like, he's like, yeah, man, it's all right, dude. And he kind of helped me get through that. So that meant a lot to me. But obviously somewhere down the road, he started making some pretty crazy decisions. And that was one of those things where it's like, that guy was wild. But definitely Whiplash guy energy. Not as bad as the dude from Whiplash, but very, very good at, very, very good at, when I watched Whiplash, I'm like, yeah, I get that. You know, I was like, I understand that. Let's read this. I didn't even read this. It says, signal interference protection. To safeguard sensitive experiments conducted in the Terradome, we're testing a system that uses high-tech jamming devices to block outside radio interference. The jamming signal blocks incoming interference for a limited time, preventing not only unauthorized access, but also forced intrusions like hacking. Please note that wireless devices will also be disabled, so exercise caution when activating the system. Okay. Interesting. All right, let's go back and refill our stuff. But yeah, I will say I enjoyed band. I even have a band trophy that like he specifically, like my band director at the time gave me a trophy around when I was in 8th grade. He got fired around 8th grade, but we got a new guy who was honestly a very entertaining guy, and he played trumpet for like big football games. I think it was like Vanderbilt, stuff like that basically. What do you call it? Which I'll talk to her in a second then.
back here again, safe and snug.
Hold on.
The sea was so pretty.
But yeah, that's kind of what was going on, I think, was kind of crazy stuff. But that guy who came in also was really cool. He was really cool. I thought he was more fun. I don't think he was as mean. So that was really cool. He was very fun. What do you call it? But the old band director, the one that I had, for the most part, he had a good compliment for me. He was, because I was the only saxophone in 8th grade, and you know, he said something really nice to me, saying that like, even though I was the only guy that was playing saxophone, I had no one to blame. I was the one that pretty much like, if I made a mistake, I had to own up to it, you know. And I thought that was really nice of him, even though he just made some bad decisions. It stinks because it's like, I think he was good at the start, and I think somewhere down the road of the next couple of years, he probably just didn't. Something happened in his life, I think, that just started spiraling for him. I think. I gotta look that movie now. Sounds like a breakdown like this Michael Douglas movie I heard of called Falling Down. So you know what's so funny is Ubu and I watched Falling Down last year. It was last year when we watched it. I watched it for the first time, didn't know anything about it, and Falling Down's also an interesting movie, because at the start I thought Falling Down was just funny because this guy is just going postal essentially, but like then you start to like really see that it's not just some goofy business guy going like postal. It's like it starts to turn into like this like really real deal, like wow, like this is actually kind of sad, you know. So it's very interesting. And Ubu kind of talked about the interesting dynamic between like the detective guy or the officer guy and him, about how like they both live similar lives, but the way they've handled them were very different. And I thought that was like, it's such a unique thing for Falling Down. I think we referred to Falling Down as like an A tier film or an S tier film, because that was just really cool. It was really cool.
I couldn't believe my eyes. The sparkling water, the gentle breeze?
You've really taken to the sea, huh? That hologram back there was pretty good, but the real thing's gonna...
Yeah, the real thing's awesome.
That's only the beginning. I'll take you all over.
Yeah, dude, take her
Something to
fishing.
look forward to.
Yay! You, I have a surprise for you.
Dude, she's got a surprise
Drew
for
another
me.
picture.
She drew another picture, bro. Let's see what it is. Oh, I love that. That's so
Made this while
cool.
Thinking about you. Thanks for always keeping me company and talking to me.
No problem.
Big fan.
I really like this one. Keep up the good work.
Thanks, you.
That's so cool. I love that, man. That's like a man's dream right there, is having his kid like having his kid just make art for him, you know. Being sweet like that. Let's do, actually, you know what? Let's pump this up. You're gonna need a refrigerator for this art gallery, real, for real. And yeah, the falling down, so Whiplash and Falling Down are very different, but they are also similar in the breakdown area. So like the band director in Whiplash, he purposely does these things, you know? It's not like a breakdown, it's he believes that if I do this, I will make the next big thing, the next big guy, right? That's the reason why the guy from Whiplash does it. But in Falling Down's a bit different because it's more of a guy fed up with the system. The Whiplash is like a band director who is trying to create his own system because he heard the story of another guy who nearly almost killed another like person just to just so that it would like hone him to being like the best, like, well, I guess in his case, drummer ever, right? And he lives by that ideology. And so the students that he's around, he creates a lot of very unhealthy things about it. And it's very interesting. If you haven't seen Whiplash, I'm not going to spoil the rest of it, but that's the concept of it. You'll understand when you're watching it is that you see he does this to these students, and you'll see that there is a main character named Fletcher. Actually, I don't know if Fletcher's the... No, Fletcher is the teacher. Neiman is the student. So like the main character is Neiman, and Fletcher's like the antagonist, who is the band director. So you'll see. It's very strong stuff. It's very compelling because it's like there's no, and it's an ending that I won't spoil, but it's an ending that makes you think, because it's like, you know, depending on like how you view it, it's a very strong ending. It's very good, though. I'd recommend it. I wouldn't recommend it, though, if you're, like, young and don't want, like, you know, it's a little inappropriate, but it's not, like, the inappropriateness comes from the language. But still, it's definitely something that I think is worth watching.
New training sim data has arrived.
Hooray, more training sim.
Give it a try.
Let's see. I guess we'll just get the other outfit.
Splendid. We look forward, thank you, for your patronage.
Have you seen the Blues Brothers before? I haven't, but I've heard a lot about it. Back when I played saxophone when I was in 8th grade, there was another homie saxophone player who was in a different grade at that point. And he was in a bit of a younger grade. And it was just me and him. And he was a pretty cool guy. And my mother said as we were playing the saxophones together, we looked like the Blues Brothers, and it was really cool. So I gotta go check out the Blues Brothers at some point, though. I don't really care for this. Like, it's just a black and it's just a red. Actually, it's just a darker red version of that one. I don't really like it. I just really like that one. I like these. These are my thing, you know.
What's that?
And I like her big flowy jacket thingy, but I also like the mecha builder. I think this is cool too, you know. But I'm gonna keep it like this just because it's cool. All right, let's look at this too. We got some bot data. The sweeper. All right, it says the sweeper is a flying bot with unknown code, type, or specs. Looks similar to the SR6 assist bot, but its operation zone and purpose are a mystery. Records show that hacking and disabling it yields large amounts of lunafilament, which, okay, so this is the thing that I chased down and has sprayed a lot. This one's amazing. Let's catch it if we can. I agree. That's cool. Let's see. They even had their own Nintendo games. Really? I didn't know the Blues Brothers had their own Nintendo games. That's cool.
New training suit data.
Okay, we've got all the training suit stuff now. We'll do one more training on this. It's the Bumblebee skin. Dude, I based. I ain't gonna lie. Big fan of the Bumblebee. Bumblebee, honestly, like, Bumblebee and Optimus Prime are, like, my favorite Transformers, but there was a guy named Jax that I thought was really cool. In the first Transformers movie. But yeah, I like Transformers. They're really cool. I think even for Sega Genesis, that's cool. Yeah, I recently seen it and I thought it was cool that the soundtrack is so far. I'll have to check it out. I'll have to check out the Blues Boys soundtrack. I didn't know that. Okay, so this is just getting enemies done within a certain amount of time. I'll have to check out the Blues Boys then. I know there's like records and stuff, like vinyl records, and that's cool. Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to shoot. My bad. I'm already wasting time, bro. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's restart this. I see why they gave this to me. It makes sense now. There we go.
Something's aiming at us. Look out for its targeting sensor. We did it!
That one was fun. And easy. Hiya, Cherry. How you doing tonight, homie? Dude, como estas? What do you call it? Dude, I hope you're doing Omega Rad, homie. Dude, Cherry, Tomodachi Life is so fun. I've been playing a little bit more of it. I've added some meme homies. Also, I went to ask you, do you mind if I add you to the Tomodachi Life game? I think that'd be pretty based. I was going to think of adding some content creator homies to it, but I didn't know if like you'd be all cool with it or not. I assumed you'd be cool with it, but I wanted to ask first before I did it. But I've added a lot of homies to the Tomodachi Life. I've added Gurr, Obama, some random characters that I've had that I just made up randomly. I've got a guy named Rotund Riley and Massive Miley. I've got Coco Bolo Monster. It's pretty fun stuff. I'm gonna try to add some more homies there. Yeah, I added Gurr and he's a kid. It's pretty cool. But Pog, I definitely will be adding you at some point, homie. Now my artistic ability kind of sucks. I'm gonna be flat out real, but it's not super bad. It's just I'm not gamer. I mean, I'm not gamer. I'm a gamer, but like it depends. It depends on it.
Be sure to give it a try.
Let's add some more, but I will do my best. Oh wait, I gotta show you guys an image from the last stream. Hold on, I got one that I thought was funny. Hold on, let me upload the let me download this image. But how are you doing tonight, Cherry? I hope you're doing well, homie. And y'all should check out the homie Cherry as well, dude. Tomorrow we might be playing the finishing part of the back rooms possibly. I can't remember what I was doing. Oh yeah, I was gonna pull up the image I have. Hold on, let me show you guys the image. I got a funny image of the Coco Bolo monster and stuff. It's pretty good. That was so powerful. Thank you. Thank you for, what do you call? Thank you for that wonderful, wonderful, goofy jump scare. I appreciate it. I hate that Discord turns images into WebPs. That is the most disgusting thing on the planet. Why do they do this to me? All right, hold on. Play the classrooms. That's a good idea. I want to play it at some point. I know that that's one of those horror games I think would be fun to play. Coco, Bolo, Monster, and Homies Running is what I'm going to call this. All right. I'm all fired up and hyped for the Backrooms base. Dude, the Backrooms is going to be Omega Rad. Dude, Cherry, my strep is over, by the way. My throat was going crazy last week. And now it's all good. Now I can speak and be majestic. Here, let me show you guys this image real quick. This image was created... Oh my gosh, this is huge. Hold on. This is the image so far. This is Coach Z in the front. The Coco Bolo monster's in the back, and he is sprinting right for him, dude. I ain't gonna lie. I think this is funny. Obviously, they're all running from, like, stuff in the past or whatever the crud. They heard something, but I like the idea that the Coco Bolo monster's running after them. Coach Z's in the front, and then Emmy Yucks is in the middle. It's pretty wild. I ain't gonna lie. So it's pretty cool. Dude, a Murex shellfish? I ain't never seen that in my life. Dude, that's pretty pog. So anyway, that's what I got so far. Oh, I forgot about Matt. Matt's a good idea to add too. I ain't gonna lie. What do you call it? Dude, that's so good. I agree. Dude, Coco Bolo Monster is such a hilarious thing that's been added. I added them talking about the Bible and stuff, dude. And like legit, like the Emmy Yucks homie, who's the girl on the right, who's like a skeleton girl. Literally, I'm not even lying. She was like talking to the Coco Bolo monster, like saying like, she was like saying, well, how do you feel about going to church? I'm like the best person about going to church. And Coco Bolo monster goes, I've written a book about going to church. And I think I know what's going to church is like. And I'm like, I don't trust a single doctrine that the Coco Bolo monster would be saying, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. But yeah, Matt's a good idea. I'm not gonna lie. I think Matt's hilarious. Pragmata's looking different than I remembered. You're right, Joe. You're right. Oh, there it is. You're right, dude. You're right. Also, hi, Ubu. Dude, this is a little bit of an example of what's going on. Roughing it proves too rough. Yeah, they started running, bro. It was pretty good. I love Tomodachi Life, y'all. It's so fun. I want to do a YouTube series on it. I'm gonna have to cut down a lot of dead air though in my YouTube content.
You have quite
Or in the stream content though.
Thank you for your patronage.
I love this guy, by the way. Just letting you know, this guy right here, this guy's a unit, bro. I love his face. I love his hat. He's got a hat. He's such a homie, bro. Big fan of that guy. If I had a PC case with this dude's face on it, I'd love it. Let's see. Oh, there it is. I got you. Mr. Bean and Pitbull became friends after discussing theology on my island. The two best people to discuss theology. What a wonderful thing, dude. I was not expecting that. Give me that photon laser. We might need that. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing mighty majestic, homies. I'm full on pizza right now, but that's okay. I do want to upgrade these. Excuse me. Let's see. I like Shockwave a lot. I do want to upgrade these. I do feel like these are important. These are going to be good, so I'll keep those. Let's upgrade the Shockwave. And I don't know. I think the Shockwave and the Photon Laser would be good. I'm not going to do it all the way, though. And let's go over here. We got some lore. We're going to read some lore, homies. We're going to read some lore. Full-on pizza, for real. Also, speaking of other streamers, so tomorrow I'm going to be on, where me and Cherry are going to play the back rooms. And then on Friday, I'm going to be over with the homie Ubu on Pikmin. So y'all should definitely check out the homies Cherry and Ubu. Because they're both awesome and super cool. And they're Omega based. I'm a big fan. All right, let's see about this infiltration. This journalist guy infiltrated. He's on day 2. Digging begins. Getting someone to open up isn't rocket science. Each and every one of us carries a secret which we're dying to spill. But the real prize, it's the innocent ones, the kind-hearted, soft-spoken types who wouldn't hurt a fly. They're the ones who end up confessing their wildest secrets. This is where I come in. Dude, I feel so bad because, like, I get that, though. Like, I'm a talkative homie. And I just start talking about stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not doxing things that are bad, but, like, I start talking about stuff, you know what I mean? I just talk about things. Also, have a good night, chess player. Thanks for coming by and having a rad chat, homie. I appreciate it, homie. This is where I come in. Glad I brought that occult magazine with my article in it. Always a good conversation starter, as usual. They always take the bait. Print media is pretty rare these days. A third-rate rag full of sketchy headlines and sensational bull honky. But around here, even that counts as decent entertainment. Some of the staff still cared about the Cradle's public image, but truth is, the buzz died down a long time ago. These days, people just see it as a passion project picked up by some indulgent corporation or a company still recovering from a failed government venture. Is chasing a dream that won't ever even lure a profit, or even turn a profit, sorry. When I told them that some of them actually looked pleased with themselves. I don't get these brainiac types. Dude, brainiac types love to be told, hey, that they're doing things right. Or like that they think that they're cooler than everybody else. It does stink. Let's see. To be brutally honest, the food here kind of sucks. I bet the food is literally 3D ink. Like, you're eating 3D ink, bro. Like, that's what it is. And don't get me started on that chicken platter. They can try to imitate the flavor all they want, but in the end, it'll always be synthetic trash. Okay, I respect the guy so far. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like that he's taking advantage of the innocent homies, like being like that they're just trying to be nice. But I do like that he's like right. You know, I'm not gonna eat like hologram food. You know. These people have been shoveling this crap down their pie holes for 2 years now. Guess living on the moon really messes with your standards. Count me out. But I gotta say, the artificial wine isn't too bad. Gets the job done at least. Dang. Day 2 has been pretty good. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Before I knew it, I had talked to every member on the data team. Piece of cake. Tomorrow I'll be checking out the Terra Dome. If I keep up the pace, I should be wrapped up by day 4. No, day 3. Oh, how I look forward to finally meeting him. I wonder who this him is. And I'll look at the artwork later. I don't want to spoil stuff for me. Dystopian future. It kind of is. It's a weird version of a dystopian future. Like, this is on the moon. So it's not really affected Earth just yet. But, like, it's still, like, one of those things where it's, like, these people have let, like, a lot of stuff happen. And it's not very cool. There we go. Alright, let's continue where we were. But yeah, it's kind of wild. Like, this area, it's like wild because people are trying to like print their own food. They're trying to recreate sceneries from Earth on here, and obviously you can tell that they're fake and stuff, and it's kind of messed up, you know. It just shows you that, like, you know, living in this like virtual fantasy is not going to get you anywhere in your life. Like, and then not only that, it's comparative to eating slop instead of the real thing, or a 5-core meal, you know, or what the crud is that? That thing's gonna hit me.
That device is emitting some kind of jamming signal. If we touch it, I won't be able to hack.
Damn. What the heck are we supposed to do?
Hack it back? I don't know. Now that I've seen that, though, I'm not gonna mess with it, but... Oh, hold on. Look at this.
What?
Yeah, yo. Ooh, fancy area, though. Is this girl still getting stalked by that dude? We're gonna find out. Dad's room. Oh, yeah, it's the same girl. The terraforming department prizes individual research over teamwork, which means I get my own lab and plenty of freedom. I can rebuild my old house, recreate landmarks from around the world, or even take a crack at replicating famous forests and rivers. That looks about right. This used to be my dad's room. I wanted to see if I could bring it back from memory. When I was a kid, his technical manuals on gems and minerals were more captivating than any picture book. I guess you could say I was gifted. I graduated college at 12. What the crud? That's impressive. And by 15, my thesis had caught the attention from Delphi. That's how I pulled into all this. As for my dad, I never heard a word from him, and then he passed away 2 years ago. He never really cared about me. Not that I think he was intentionally cruel. He just devoted himself to the things that fascinated him. Maybe in some ways I'm more like him than I realize. Sharon. So yeah, this homie was also being stalked by a dude, lore-wise. So you got to be careful, homies. You know, the homie women out here ain't getting. You know, they be living out here a stressful life. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes in my case too, like me being a homie man, I also be getting stalked. Not by women, though. Also by men. It's crazy. It's been a while, though, so... Haven't been stalked since, but I've been stalked before, so I know how, I know how it be. Slightly, anyway. Not entirely.
Looks like that door's blocked.
Yeah, that tree's in our way.
That tree is in the way. Oh, God. Hold up. Hold up. I see him. I see him. There you go.
Take this.
Get wrecked, Sonny Jim. That was crazy. Dude, these invisible guys haven't jump scared me yet, but they've been trying. They've been trying. Yeah, yo. Give me. Am I going the right way? I don't want to go the right way if I am. Okay, I don't think I am.
You think 8's tree's gone now too?
I don't think so. Seems like it only got rid of the trees in here.
Okay, I'm not going that way yet. Reason is because I want to see what's over here. I love this. I love getting money in a non-greedy way. Well, they got a lot of Luna filament over here. Open the door. Open sesame. Alright, let's look out for these freaks. Okay, I got some healing over here. Let's look around to make sure there ain't any, like, warping. Oh. Oh my goodness. Hello. That was kind of scary, and my cat's clawing my door of all things.
Take this. Got more company.
Where? Oh, snap.
I owe you.
On standby.
I don't like this other guy. I don't like you.
Now it's my turn.
I just missed every shot right there. That's what being a gamer is like, you know?
Take this.
Alrighty.
Use this when you're ready. Head attack.
That's a stasis net. I was like, well. I'd like to go in there. I don't think I can go anywhere in these areas, though. What is this? Oh, no, I don't need that yet.
There.
That feels like a room I'm going to have issues with. Dude, there's a lady here. I hope that's that guy's girlfriend. And not that he's obsessing over a girl. And putting a poster up over.
I heard you're transferring over to the Lim Lab. That's right, but I'm a little worried. Why's that? Weren't you angling to get into basic limnological research? I'm happy about the reassignment, but I'm worried I might struggle to keep up. Oh, is that with Dr. Higgins? I've memorized all the papers, but some of the stuff he comes up with on the fly. I wouldn't worry too much. You're not the first researcher to have trouble keeping up with the good doctor. Dr. Higgins is a very special man. Just try to go into it, ready to learn.
I kind of zoned out. I didn't know what they were talking about. I guess they were nervous. Like, let me play that again. I wasn't paying attention. Sorry, y'all. I was thinking about other things.
Over to the Lim Lab. That's right, but I'm a little worried. Why's that? Weren't you angling to get into basic limnological research? I'm happy about the reassignment, but I'm worried I might struggle to keep up. Oh, is that with Dr. Higgins? I've memorized all the papers, but some of the stuff he comes up with on the fly. I wouldn't worry too much. You're not the first researcher to have trouble keeping up with the good doctor. Dr. Higgins is a very special man. Just try to go into it, ready to learn.
Okay, this Higgins man seems to be a very
You got something?
Mm-hmm. There's REM data nearby. Let's take it back to the shelter.
he seems like a very prodigy-esque man, you know. I was thinking there might be something over there, but I doubt it. I might have to wait till I get some other way of going through. All right. I already have a charge laser. Can I have two of them? Oh, okay, that works. Yeah.
Q, we got a security zone.
How many mouse traps are they gonna set for us?
I don't know what I'm doing over here. Oh, okay. Oh, I hear him. I hear a homie moving. Where are you? He's definitely close. Is he back this way? I almost soft locked myself. There he is. Nice. A simple playground classic hanging from an old tree. Push off to fly high or just have a quiet rest. I don't know why it says playground. They could have just playground classic. Okay.
Wait to get that to the shelter.
Cause that's a swing. So I was like, it's not a playground. That's a swing, bro. Excuse me. All right, let's go down here.
These are so fun to collect.
They are so fun to collect. I agree. All right, we got issues down here. I know the moment I jump down here, it's gonna go crazy. Hi, Nesero. How you doing tonight, homie? How is the fatherhood simulator going? It's going mighty majestic. It really do be making me want to be a dad. I ain't gonna lie. I've always, and for future plan stuff, I've always wanted to be a father, or having a daughter, and it's just really cool. All right, the first thing I've got to do. Oh no, I can't do anything. Please stop. Please stop. How long am I jammed for? Oh no. Oh no, I can't move.
Overdrive protocol initiated.
All right. Oh, I can't even do this. Gosh dang it. I hate these things. Oh my gosh. This is so like, this is crazy. There we go. We're good. It's okay. All right, we're good. We're good. No! Stop giving me the dumb hack things. I hate them. Okay, get me out of here. There's a second one? Oh my gosh. That was scary. I missed it. I missed it. No, I'm a bit scared. I need to heal. All right, we got this for sure. I think we're good. I forgot there's also a bunch of these just sitting out here. That was an accident, but it worked. That was some... Oh my gosh. That was kind of crazy. That was wild.
Just me, or the bots been getting stronger.
Edis might be upgrading their designs.
Y'all, that was crazy. Wait, can I not have a second one? I guess I've only upgraded one of them. I thought I upgraded two of them. Whoops. Guess that means I gotta upgrade some more. Well, I don't know, because look, I can pick this up. Okay, I guess I can't pick up two of them or something. Maybe sticky bombs are a bit particular. I didn't even go over here. More upgrades. Y'all got 12 of these. That's crazy. Okay, so I need to go through these areas over here. Picking up stuff I don't have yet. Let me go over here. I need more red. I need another red one. Yeah, might as well. I'm gonna replace it. Okay. I love this game, y'all. I love all, like, Tomodachi life in this game. I'm telling y'all, man. It's just awesome.
What a lucky find!
I'm being careful. Oh, this opens up. I didn't know that. Geoscience Lab Development Plan. A Geoscience Lab facility goal. We are conducting tests with newly developed lunafilament plants to determine whether natural cycles can proceed without interruption. Standby period until the Echo Modeling Lab and the plant factory achieve certain research milestones. And the facility will remain on standby. In the meantime, we will continue to simulate future layouts, blending conventional lunafilament plants with holograms, testing how the ecosystem will thrive once their full operations begin. So they were trying to do some hologram stuff. Okay, I was a little concerned. I was like, what the crud am I looking at? Thought I was dealing with a case of evil stuff for a second there.
There! You see that?
Okay, there's got to be a way to lower that over here. Unless it's like a power thing I'm missing. Or not lower it, but get across it. Yep. That's how we do it.
Doing my part. we can upgrade our stuff. Got it!
Dude, I'm straight up rich. I'm being careful. Sorry, y'all. I'm like, dude. Ever since I saw the invisible guy, I'm like, I'm hyper conscious now. Okay, we should be good except for this down area, which I'm guessing I'm going down. Yeah, so we'll get it anyway. It's right across from me, but I can't get to it. Do not enter. Why not?
You want to go back to the center and regroup?
I kind of want to grab this first. Then we can go get some upgrades and stuff. Alright, let's go upgrade. Oh yeah. Oh man, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I could like go to sleep like perfectly fine right now. Dang, it's already almost 10. Life's crazy when you're having a blast.
Look! This is great! Oops. There it goes.
Pog.
I'm so good at this!
Here's a present for you. I'm giving you a swing. I got another cabin coin.
Ever played on one of these before?
I have.
I never thought swinging would be this fun.
Dude, swinging is fun. I'm not gonna lie. Swinging is so base. Big fan. All right, we gotta... Oh, there's more of these guys. I didn't even realize that. So this is the guy we just got. I like him. I don't know why he's angry, but I like his hat.
Can I jump off this thing? Gotta go higher.
Is she gonna go crazy? Is she gonna go wild? She kept saying she's gonna go higher, but like it's kind of saying the same. I'm scared she's gonna fly off though, you know. I don't think she's gonna go flying off. I think she's fine. I was a bit concerned. I thought she was gonna fly away or something, but... Alright, my suit is all the way upgraded. Let's upgrade the primary. Okay, we have a lot now. We don't have any upgrades though, but like I can upgrade stuff that I have though. Like, I think Confuse could be good. We're gonna up the friendly fire damage. I think we're gonna up the expose. And multi-hack could be good too, but let's do decode all the way up. I think decode's good. Alright, let's use my 2 cabin tokens.
New training sim data has arrived. Be sure to give it a try. Oh yes, this is one of our more
Day 3 infiltration is here. Awesome. Okay. Good night. Love you too. Alrighty, homies. Let's go see the last day of the infiltration. Because this guy infiltrated. Alright, let's see what the last day it says is. Alright. More questions than answers. It's time to go. It's go time. The Terra Dome. At first glance, there were fewer people around than I expected. The intel I had suggested there should be at least twice the number of people here. Let me poke around and see what I can figure out. From what I could gather, seems like the staff here are being reassigned. They're testing out a new management AI, and once its implementation has been finalized, the facility will be nearly fully automated. AI, huh? Yeah, sure. It does what it should, efficiency and all that, but overly polite way of talking rubs me the wrong way. Feels like I'm being talked down to. I've been having a closer look at the tram map, trying to sniff out my next lead, and I noticed something strange. Another tram line that's unmarked. I don't think I'm being overly suspicious. No name, no explanation, and yet it stretches across the lunar plane beyond the viewport. I can't help but wonder where it leads and why. Maintenance, perhaps? I asked around a bit, but none of the staff knew anything about it. Whether they were telling the truth or not, that's a different story. I think I get what's going on here. A biometric ID is required to set a tram destination, but unless you've got a special clearance, that hidden sector won't even show up. So basically, it's a tram line reserved for the big shots. I bet you know who is using it. Now this is my kind of challenge. Let's see how far I can get without being noticed. The next ship back to Earth doesn't arrive for another 2 weeks. I still have plenty of time. So I'm guessing they found the tram. They don't know where these trams go. He didn't know where the tram went. Okay, so he's saying there's another tram line that's unmarked. That's interesting. So the tram line I have must be a regular one, but there's another tram line that's unmarked, like a secret one.
Will they talk?
Interesting. I also have one of those shiny thingies. So I could upgrade if I wanted to. Didn't one of these... Oh, it was this one. This one required more. Let me upgrade that. I want to upgrade that. Top shelf item. Upgrade a weapon using... whatever that was. The Luna filament thingy. Alright, so I'm guessing this tram is different. Equip mods. Oh yeah, I've already got it. I got some new ones. I don't really have any use of these. I like what I've got so far. Okay, so we're in the cultivation lab. I did not equip anything, did I? No, they would have told me if I didn't equip anything. I got all, yeah, I got a lot. I'm okay. Okay, so we're gonna help 8. That's locked and requires a thingy. I wonder what we're... There's gonna be some kind of boss. I wonder if there's gonna be like a tree boss. There's definitely gonna be a boss. I feel like there's a boss for like every place. This requires a gate key I don't have. So we also got to get a gate key at some point. So I got to go over here. Kind of dark though. I'm making sure there ain't no invisible freaks.
It's that black stuff from before.
Oh yeah, like back at the MPA. This is way more than what we saw.
This place gives me the creeps. What is all this gunk? You think the quakes caused this?
The makeup of this stuff is all wrong. Not like Luna filament.
Like it's corrupted or something? Must have been working on something special down here.
They got the symbiote out here. The do not enter is very ominous. Terradome 2 suspension notice. The planned Terradome 2, okay, so that might be a second one, facility on the lunar surface has been indefinitely postponed to prioritize emergency work on the Nexus Tower and AI managed sectors. We sincerely apologize for delivering this news in writing and deeply appreciate the time, effort, and support you have contributed to the Terradome 2 project. What is going on here? And there's emails here. I wonder if I missed some of these emails. I might have to go back and check some if I missed some. Message delivery failed to Sangwan, I think, from Cradle Web Quarantine Center. The following message was flagged for issues and could not be delivered. Subject: help me. Quarantine reason: inappropriate content. Policy type: Cradle content monitoring system. Help me, which was to the HQ general desk. It says all the bots are going haywire. They're killing people on Edis orders. Send help now. I hear them. This place won't. She even typoed this, which is interesting. This place won't hold much longer. Make sure my mom gets my pension. Oh, I got you. That sucks, man. So they figured out they were already getting killed. So this wasn't a quake that caused this. They were already killing people, it seems like. Hiya, Star of Guitars. How you doing tonight, homie? And happy Wednesday to you as well, homie. I hope you're doing Omega Rad and super cool. We're playing some Pragmata. Also, y'all should check out the homie Star of Guitars. He's Omega Rad and super cool and based as well, homies. Energized you. I was very energized today, honestly. I'm tired though. I wish I could stay up longer because I'm energetic myself, but I'm gonna have to go to bed soon. So, which stinks, but you know that so as it goes. Whenever you've got a job, that's how it be. And there's a lot of testing going on for the school.
The regulators close.
The testings are big, so I'm tired as crud. I don't want to do the testing. I'm not testing any of the kids. It's boring. It's very boring. Today was the longest day I've ever felt in my dang life at the school. It was just so boring. I was just tired. And then I drank an Alani, and I was like, yeah. I started feeling better, They're testing me. Yeah, they're testing my patience.
You think our regulator's down there?
Only one way to find
We're about to see a big boss, I think, homies. This looks like a big boss area. We're about to see something crazy. This is boss room. This is the boss room. You're not fooling me.
There it is. That's what we're here for.
Boss room.
To free 8.
Boss room. I don't trust it. Boss room. Way too big. Way too open. Way too actually easy just to go down there. Yep.
Hello, unregistered guests. Your presence here is a violation of Cradle Security Protocol. Please stand by while we remove you from the premises.
Oh, it's so freaky. I hate it. It's like a big spider. It's watching us. Gross. Absolutely gross. Metal Gear type beat. Let me know if the game's too loud, by the way, homies. I'm sorry.
Why would you make something like that?
Maybe it's one of these. Be careful.
Okay. Take it out and grab the electric.
Gosh.
Watch out for his tail.
Yikes. Oh, he's so quick too. I hate it. There we go. I got a chunk in there. Let's wait.
Stay away from those mines. They're gonna explode.
They're all over the ground. You best be careful.
Watch out for his tail.
Oh my gosh.
Missiles? Now it's my turn.
I'm doing my best. He's slick. Okay, I butchered that. That was my bad.
It's my turn.
I need to heal. I need to jump when he does that. I need to jump. I need to remember to jump. Okay, I can jump over here.
So take this.
Well, that was kind of spooky, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, please. Oh no. Oh, I missed it barely right there. There we go. That was a good chunk of damage there. Dude, that was crazy. That was so loud. Wild boss fight. Dude, this guy is crazy, bro.
I'm on it.
A key that raises your shelter access level. Okay. I probably should have waited before grabbing that, but I didn't know if that would do stuff. Oh, I'm out of water, homies. Actually, I got a little white water. Little small water, I mean. I don't know why I said white water. I don't have any white water.
Now we can go help Abe.
Yep. Let's go.
This was a crazy long level.
I can finally move again. Thank you.
Are you okay?
No. Well, not yet, anyway. And there really is no more time to spare. I must stop Edis.
Hello, this is Edis.
Did you hear me? Yeah, I heard my name.
An unexpected loss of biomaterial in this sector. I will be sealing this area indefinitely. Have a wonderful day.
You gotta be kidding me. It's trying to trap us. We gotta get out of here.
You gotta break it open.
Diana, give me your hand. I entrust this memory to you. With it, you will learn how to stop Edis. Take it and finish the task I started.
Hey, what are you doing? We gotta move.
We can do this. We are Pragmata.
Dude, I don't know why it made me think of a meme. We are Pragmata, bro.
We're leaving.
What are we, some kind of Pragmata squad? Bro, now she got a big memory.
A new destination has been added to the tramline. The lunar mines are now accessible.
Okay.
Once we gear up, we're leaving to deal with Edis. There's no way back to Earth unless we take care of it first.
Shelter license key authenticated.
Pog.
New functions have been added to the cabin system. Shelter level upgraded. Central terminals now loaded with shiny new stuff. REM replicator Sigma now online and ready to serve.
We left Abe all by herself.
We promised her that we'd put an end to Edis. No time to mope. We gotta get moving.
Yeah. We'll stop Edis and rescue Abe no matter what.
8 said Edis's mainframe is at the mines, right?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, there it is.
I was thinking about life again today. I totally zoned out.
Oh, my flower's still okay. Plants from the Terradome would probably all be wilted by now.
The lunafilament plants that grow on their own, yeah? They're way too delicate. Wouldn't stand a chance growing in the shelter. Turns out REM flowers suit you just right.
I think so too.
All right. Guess I'll check the new stuff real quick. The new shelter upgraded. There's some new weapon stuff. New hacking stuff. There's heat. Makes them overheat. Okay, that's like damage over time. Okay. Combust mode. Oh, okay. So we have the offense mode. Then there's a strike mode. Gunfire increases the next hack. That's kind of cool too. I like that also. I kind of do like combust mode. Combust mode might be one I like. Ooh, I forgot to check the other stuff. Okay, so attachments got upgraded with like thrusters. All this other stuff got upgraded. I can't do nothing with it though. Let's see the update.
Our stat board selection has recently improved.
So I'm curious what this looks like. What is this? Ooh, I like that one. That looks nice for the blackout outfit. Yeah, that blackout outfit looks nice. There's a key in that one. I do feel like I should still finish these off though. There's like literally 2 of these, even though I don't really like the blackout outfit. It's still cool. Yeah, I'll be honest. Jazz is still the best one.
Until next, we meet.
So she's also got another locked one there. And then I got a lot of locked ones there. I wonder when I'll get the sketch outfit, like the sketchy one.
New training sim
Oh, they added a lot more. Okay.
Be sure to give it a try.
Destroy all storage boxes, complete within 60 seconds. Okay. Let's go through with it. I think you can shoot the boxes, so that's fun.
Something's aiming at us.
Now it's my turn.
Be careful. We did it.
That it?
Move, you.
Oh no, I was doing so good. All right. The music's a slap. I agree, bro. They should like let this soundtrack be on a vinyl record or something. I'm just saying.
Look out for parking.
Oh, I guess I should have, like... Yeah, I should have done that differently. Areas remind me of DLC from Fallout 4. Oh, I've never played the DLC from Fallout 4. I played most of Fallout 4, though. I've just never played it, though.
Look out for its targeting sensor. We did it! Be careful!
I think I got them all. Semi-spoiler, my bad. No, you're good, homie. I haven't played Fallout 4 in a very long time. I do want to go through the Fallouts, though. I want to play through, like, all the Fallouts and all the, Halos. Because I think it'd be really cool to play through those. Defeat the Executor in 45 seconds. There's no way. I ain't ever gonna beat out. I ain't gonna beat that. Good luck. Happy birthday. That ain't happening. Okay, I got one. We'll just fill one up. Increases the speed of repair cartridges and boosts their effectiveness. Okay.
You have quite the eye organ.
I have quite the eye organ. That's pretty cool. I hope my future wife tells me that. They're like, she's like, Derpy, you have a quite the eye organ. I'll be like, dude, what a Proverbs 31 woman right there. I'm kidding. It'd be so random to say about that. Incapacitated or out of time. So I gotta be within 45 seconds. Don't let enemies use antennas. I don't know how that'll work. We'll just try it though. Halo's been coming up on my mind a lot lately. Yeah, it's been pretty cool to think about Halo again, you know. Dang, bro, I'm already screwing up. Wait, was that easy? Don't let enemies use antenna. I don't know what that means. I did everything else though, which is cool. But like, what the crap does it mean by don't use antennas? I'm a little. Maybe I gotta like knock him down. It's probably what I gotta do is knock him down. Like as soon as he spawns, just straight up knock him down. There you go, and then just do this. That's probably what that was. I think it was the green head. It was definitely using the red head, not the green head, but the red thing. There we go. Also, hi Owen, how you doing tonight, homie? I have 1,000,000 pounds of pepper jack cheese. I'm sorry to tell you this. That might have to be confiscated by a quarantine police. I think some people need to quarantine that. I'm not gonna lie. Defeat enemies with weapons / recycler. Okay. Defeat all enemies with the recycler. Complete with that. Okay, so I gotta use the recycler. I'm doing good. Glad you're doing good, homie. I guess the recycler is this big creature thing. Yeah, it's definitely this big thing here. Ow. Watch this, you smelly freaks. Get away from me. I'll use the recycler. Does it reset or do I have to get them all in there? Oh, I bet it's getting them all in there. Let's restart it. Okay. I got the idea. I'm supposed to train. I'm supposed to do like a train run around it. Let's wait for them all to spawn. What if it's easy as just getting up here? That'd be so funny if this is all I have to do. I need you all to come over here. Come over here, you freaks. Girl.
Wow.
This one guy, bro. This one guy.
Leave the shooting to me.
I'm dead. I'm alive. Yeah, okay. All right. I got the idea. That's what we're supposed to do. Just I did it a little too late. Oh, I didn't know it was going to be this easy. Oh my gosh, there's literally a decoy gun. I didn't even know that. Please. Just stand in the middle. Brother, you're right under it. Oh my gosh. All right. How have you been, Derpy? I heard there's a pepper jack cheese uprising against you. You're not gonna believe this. I'm doing perfectly fine because I know they ain't gonna do nothing to me. They're gonna eat themselves. They're not gonna be able to handle it. Please stop hurting me. All right, this should work now. Thank you. We got it. All right, let's see what I got here. Some bot data, executors on here.
Complete. Wonderful.
And I've also got the blackout outfit. We might check out that outfit. I think I should just grab the red gate key. Is that something we could use?
To provide one of our greatest goods.
Okay, let's go check the bot data. Executor. These freaks, built by Edis with a single purpose to hunt and eliminate all biological life. This bot's massive childlike frame inspires both awe and fear, likely based on the M4 Walker frame. This model is radically different, featuring built-in jamming functions, head-mounted laser emitters, and strange behavior patterns that make it uniquely distinct. I thought it kind of looked cute at first, but nope, never, no way. It was, bro, this thing ain't cute at all, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Well, my tablet screen is broken because my sister's boyfriend. Bro, I'm sorry your tablet screen's broken, homie. That's not cool that it's broken because of it. Sorry that happened, homie. That doesn't sound rad at all. I can upgrade thrusters. Actually, you know what? Let's upgrade the thrusters. Now I've got more charges on them. Before engage power. Okay, what time is it too? It's 10:10. I say let's go to the next area, and then we'll actually let's change my outfit. Let's see if I like the outfit or not. Legion 0. Legion, I don't know. I don't really like Legion 0. I guess it's because I've got the DLC outfit. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat the DLC outfit, but that's just a derpy thing, you know.
All right. About time we hit those mines.
We're going to the mines. All right, let's see what the rest of this is, and then we'll and then I think we'll head off after that. Drone hive, hacking nodule. I'll just use expose on here again. I don't know if this is going to even give a cutscene or not, but we'll see. Actually, let's go to the, I say let's not go here. And let's wait. So let's go back, actually. I want to go to the other area where I can use the key. Said the backstory was I was trying to go to the bathroom, but my sister's boyfriend was in the upstairs bathroom and my mom was in the downstairs bathroom. And all I said was, there's always somebody. And I said, there's always someone in the bathroom saying something that always happens. Except you're saying a bit more colorful words. You were saying that you were saying a bit more colorful words. There's always someone in the bathroom. I got you. And I could have sworn I heard my sister's boyfriend leave the bathroom. Usually when the door is cracked and the light is not, that usually means no one's in there. Yeah, I usually think if the light is off, that would usually mean that no one's in there, you know. So I guess that makes sense.
Look! This is great! Oops. There it goes.
Okay, it's the same thing.
So good at this!
I agree. You're good. You're good at this. Alright, let's go that next area and then get our thing in there. You said, and my sister was, I guess, brushing her teeth. And I'm guessing, what you're saying is, doesn't know how stress works, I guess? Or you're saying he's got work stress or something like that. I knocked my tablet out of my hand. He didn't mean to break it, but it fell. And he knocked the tablet out of my hand. The light was on, and the light is on in the bathroom, partially ajar. Usually means that no one's in there. Okay, so, yeah, that makes sense. I get it. You know, if the light, you know, if there's no one in there. Fell on the ground hard. If anybody else, my dad would have been a big problem, but might even react. We got a tablet on the ground and just left the situation. So did he like purposely knock it out of your hands? That kind of stinks if he did, and I'm not gonna lie. That does stink, though, if he didn't even, like, apologize, though. I need to find the... it's here. This is where it's at. Alright, we're gonna do this thing, and I think we'll be done, you know? You purposely knocked it out of your hands? Yeah, that doesn't sound very rad, I ain't gonna lie. And to me, that doesn't sound like boyfriend material for your sister, but that's just a me opinion, but, you know. I don't know. I'm not a. That's not a really cool thing for him to do something like that, you know. Regardless of work stress or not, that's just not cool to do, you know. Man, if he doesn't know how to handle his issues, then he's gotta, you know, he's gotta work on that. That's definitely something he's gonna have to work on. Where it's going to jump, I don't see nothing. Is he invisible? Okay, I don't know if he's invisible or not. He's not invisible. I see the big guy over here. I see you. Okay, that guy's dead. That's all that matters right now. Oh no, there's another one. Oh my gosh. Brother, I need some help. Oh, I need some help bad. Yeah, there's multiple. Oh my gosh, there's multiple. Oh my gosh. Please, please. Am I dead? Okay, it's not a dead moment. That's good. Oh my gosh. I hate these invisible freaks. Okay, I got another one. Is that it? Did I win? Oh my gosh, that was crazy. That was wild, y'all. Alrighty. Didn't even do anything. Kind of a half-baked apology when he all he said was, "I'm sorry, Owen. I got you." Yeah, it's pretty messed up, dude. Did it mess it up entirely? Or is it just like the screen cracked? That still stinks that it happened, though. I'm never going to make an excuse for someone's bad behavior. No, I agree. Especially if they're, like, doing that on purpose, you know? I only get angry over something I'm explicitly against and someone still does it. My mom's in that phase where she wants to be young again, you know, tattoos, animals, that stuff. Yeah, I got you. Like, I'm sorry that happened, dude. I hope that's able to get fixed, or if it's or it's something that what do you call it? That isn't too much of a problem. What is this? Storage expander? Huh? What? Storage expander expands the upper limit of hacking gauge. Okay. I guess it gives you like an extra hacking thingy. That's kind of cool. Cool. She saw it. She straight saw it through the walls. You're right. She was like, dude, I'm looking all over. That was really cool though. I like that. That was a very fun, very scary because of how invisible everything is there. But I thought that was pretty cool. Actually, let me check real quick. Okay, we got everything from this area here. We've got everything from most areas except for this spot here, which I wish I could go to. I kind of want to go there. Safe boxes and the pure. Let's go to that area real quick, and then I'm gonna have to end stream soon, homies, just because your boy has work tomorrow. Hooray, huzzah! Shelter level update. Okay, so it actually updates like the weapons here too. Okay. I'm gonna update the weapon here. Alrighty. I'm upgrading the thrusters again. The more thrusters, the better for me. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, oh yeah, I was gonna go to this next area. And then we'll probably end soon after this. I just want to make sure I've got... I want to try to get everything I can. Okay, so the only thing we're missing things from is... Oh, it's both of these? I'll go to the first one and see. I know that there's a little dude in here too. I remembered hearing him like at the start. No, it still works. Just a big crack on the screen stretching across. It's one. It's on one corner. Okay, I got you. Just like my sister and my father.
Incoming raid.
Also, thank you for the raid, homies. I appreciate it. Thank you, Game Grotto homies, and the homie Fluff as well. I appreciate the raid, homies. Homies, I'm actually near the tail end of the stream, but I appreciate y'all being rad and super cool. How are you guys doing tonight, homies? I hope y'all are doing awesome. We're looking for some extra stuff real quick in Pragmata. It's pretty fun. I'm going through picking up some stuff. I'm not done with Pragmata or anything. I'm just done with this area, so I'm trying to figure out how to get to these certain spots. I realized I can't get over there because I don't have a thing to get rid of certain things, so. But I hope you guys are doing awesome. Let's see. Hiya, Game Grotto, homies, Fluff, Knight, Starve Guitars as well. Even though I know you were here already, and Maddie as well. I hope you guys are doing rad. How goes the dad simulator? It's doing its job. It's making me want to be a father one day. The irony of this too is that I've always wanted a daughter, so it's just it kind of fits in. It's like, man, this is just really cool. So I'm a big fan. I'm not gonna lie, but I hope y'all are doing rad here. Let me shout y'all out real quick. Let me give y'all a majestic shout out real quick. I will say after I do a little bit of cleaning up in this area here, I'm going to actually be ending soon, but I still appreciate the raid, homies. I really do. But I hope y'all had a rad time. That's cool that y'all went fishing, by the way, on 14, by the way. That sounds pretty rad. I ain't gonna lie. Did y'all catch any firefish? Or any living legends? I've gotten one living legend in the whole game, which is pretty cool. So, what do you call it? So it's pretty fun. But I hope y'all are doing awesome and super cool tonight. I love fishing in that game. I don't have a subscription at the moment for the game. I could keep it going, but I don't play it enough at the moment to justify what do you call it? To justify me spending it right now, but fishing is my best class in that game. I'm a big fan. Oh, crud. Bro, this guy is insane. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Don't worry, homies. We're good. Hold on, homies. Alright, we're good, we're good. This was kind of crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. There's a lot to catch up on real quick. Alright, let's see. Went up 4 levels in 15 minutes. I believe it, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's fun. I love fishing in that. I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm level 72 in the game for fishing, but I'm not exactly sure. Oh, no, I can't go to that area over here. I don't have... I'm gonna get myself killed, y'all. I just realized I don't have the thing to do that, so I needed something to get rid of the red stuff. Oh, gosh. Y'all, I'm so cooked. I don't even want to be right here. Okay. Did y'all go ocean fishing? I love ocean fishing if y'all got to go ocean fishing. Let's see. What is a 72 but a 52 but plus 20? I agree. That would be pretty wild. I'm not even just pretty wild. That's pretty rad. What else did y'all do? Did y'all do a raid by any chance? I've only done one raid before, but I think it's pretty rad and super cool. Also, y'all check out Fluff as well, homies. Thank y'all for the raids, though. I appreciate it, homies. Get me out of here. I need to also see some other stuff in a second, too. Boom, 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 boom. Where's the other thing I need at? I bet it's over that way. I'm gonna go up this way. And I'm gonna check a couple of other things real quick. Had 24 homies in the raid? Bro, I ain't gonna lie. That's impressive. I typically don't do raids, but when I did do raids, they were really fun. I loved typing in the big chat and telling people, like, or telling people that I like cheese and stuff, or like what's their favorite cheese. It was very fun to be a conversation starter, you know? Okay, that's where I need to go over here. Okay, I need to get down there, but, oh, I don't know. Those two are both probably locked behind that red wall area, so I probably can't get over there. But that's pretty cool. What raid was it, though, that was going on? I remember that there is, what do you call it? I know the tower raid, but that's all I did. I've only done the tower. Or one of the towers, anyway. I forgot what it was called, though. I don't want to mess with the laser man. Hey, let me get up here. Okay, let me catch up real quick. Well, let me get over through here. Crystal Tower. Okay, yeah. Crystal Tower is what I remember doing. Crystal Tower. I didn't do a whole lot of raids. It depends if I do a raid or not. I'm usually kind of iffy because not all raids, but they're not everybody in Final Fantasy, but like they're, you know, you mess up one time and someone might be like a bit of a meanie head, you know, and they'll be like, well, if this person would just fix their problems, then it would be fine, you know, stuff like that. Like that kind of behavior is kind of mean. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not saying that behavior happens all the time, but what do you call it? That kind of behavior is just a bro moment, you know, like nobody likes it. Nobody likes like people like playing a blame game and stuff, you know. But I've only had like a couple experiences like that. Typically I'm not in raids though. I'm usually like I would do like dungeons and stuff if I did. But yeah. I usually don't think that it's like super bad, but raids kind of make me feel like there's a lot like that, you know. I think 14's pretty chill with that at least. Okay, that's good then. The 14's pretty chill with that. I've only done Crystal Tower with a couple homies before, so I haven't done like anything other than that before. I got to do some fun stuff with a Gab and Gal the other day. That was fun. Oh, that's pretty rad. Funnily enough, the homies I played with on 14 when I did Crystal Tower was Gabinski and Gal, so it's really cool. What do you call it? It was fun playing with them on the Crystal Tower and stuff. I don't get on enough to where I'm like, yes, you know, where what do you call it? Where I'm like, I'm able to like play a whole lot and stuff. Like I'm still in Heaven's Word, I think, at the start. I mainly force myself to play the story sometimes when I play it because I realize I have to play the story to unlock the fishing spots, but I love fishing in that game. It's so good. Pray return to the Crystal Tower. I might. I did get some pretty fire gear from there too, and I also like that they're not class locked anymore because Amon, I think his name is, the mariachi looking boss. I love his gear. It's so awesome. And I got some of his gear from there, and it was just really fun. So, and I know that there's other raids in it. I've only done the one that has the Amon guy in there. I haven't done any of the other raids. I think I might have done one other raid, but I can't remember a whole lot. But yeah, a lot of homies are playing it now again, and I'm like, man, I could play it, but you know, my job gets in the way of that a lot, and you know, if I'm not at job, I'm usually like busy trying to see if I can video edit or something, you know. Let's see. I'm going to go back to what Owen was saying here. Owen said they do this sometime impulsively without thinking, and that's what happened. Smacked my tablet out of my hand. Yeah, I think the whole smacking someone's tablet out of their hand, I think that is pretty not cool in regards of, like, you know, not thinking, like doing things without thinking. I think you, like, I don't know. I don't mean this as mean, but someone who's ruled by their emotions is not a... that doesn't mean they're a bad person, but a lot of the times is being ruled by your emotions isn't a good thing because you're not able to see clearly sometimes, you know, if you're being ruled by your emotions, you know. And I get it if it's like an occasional thing, but like stuff like hitting stuff out of somebody's hands out of anger, like that stuff needs to be worked on. Like, you know, that's an actual problem, you know. It doesn't mean it's okay. Like, you know, stuff like verbal outbursts, stuff like that. Like those are things that like it's okay to admit. It's okay to admit needing therapy for, like, stuff like that. Like, I think that's important, you know, because there's a lot of problems with the human nature, and acting on your emotions isn't very good. So what do you call it? I'm sorry that happened to you, man. And you said I told him straight up to his face that I was disappointed in him for doing that. He replied saying that he was disappointed in me. I didn't even do anything. Yeah. Honestly, like, when it comes to correction, like, a lot of people don't like correction at all. And it sucks because, like, you know, I myself enjoy correction because it means it's something else I get to work on in my life. But a lot of people take that as like an insult when you have to be corrected. And it's completely unhealthy. It's like if you're corrected, you need to look at yourself and think, could I be at fault? It doesn't mean that you're always at fault, but you need to have enough of an open mind to say, okay, I could be at fault. And you know, there is no such thing as like an I'm always right moment. And if you are corrected on something, even if you don't like the person or they're offended by it or anything like that, they need to still be open and say, okay, there could be some truth to the thing that is being said to me, you know? Like, even though, granted, like, I agree, like, you know, there's sometimes people will say stuff to me, it's not correction, it's just flat out rude. I still look at my life and I'm like, okay, let's see, what can I fix, you know? That's an important thing, because if you lack that, it could just prevent you from seeing some things that are important in life, you know? So it does stink that, like, people kind of throw the little card out and they're like, well, I Uno reverse you. Take that, you smelly freak. That's right. Ah, you have a problem with me? Well, now I have a problem with you. And it's like stuff like that, you know? It's like, it's childish, and people really shouldn't be doing that, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, are you in high school, or are you you know, an adult, you know? Like, it's one of those things. Granted, you know, saying are you in high school, you know, it's more of a mentality for, like, adults that I use. Like I refer to people who are consumed with drama and all that as, like, high school mentality, you know? Granted, if you're in high school, it doesn't mean that, you know, that you're always like that or anything like that. It's just oftentimes I use that as an example, you know? But yeah, it doesn't come from a place of gossip, I think you're trying to say. It comes from a place of thinking, no, I get that. Like, it's not like you're trying to gossip or be hateful. You're just frustrated with the fact that, one, that, you know, that, I don't want to say you're being seen as lesser, but oftentimes people think that they're bigger than they actually are. And it does stink. It stinks sometimes, you know. It's always good to be open for correction, because if you're not open for correction, what happens is that you become prideful, and ultimately becomes your downfall, you know? It's one of those things that you just got to be careful of. See, I having high functioning autism, I think actively and stuff when I talk about something. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah. I know what I'm talking about usually. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. And yeah, and I'm sorry that you were going through that, by the way, homie. Yeah, it does stink that there's people out there who genuinely just think that they've got it all together. And honestly, this is something that I think is important, and I kind of talked to this with about a homie quite recently about some frustrations I've had just in general, was the aspect of sometimes you can talk about things to people. It's like the preacher aspect. I call it a preacher aspect, where a lot of people are like, yeah, you're really good at preaching. You're really good at doing all these things. You're really good at thinking, right? But they never apply it to themselves a lot, you know, and it stinks that there's people like that who are willing to say, yes, man, you're somebody who is saying some real deal awesome stuff, but they also can't seem to apply that to themselves. They apply it to everybody else around them, but not themselves, and it does stink. It stinks a lot to have stuff like that, because, you know, I remember a guy I watched online. He's really cool stuff. He was talking about how, like, people keep sin as a pet, and, like, people really need to, like, chill out and stop. Like, you know, like, saying that, like, you can't put a crystal next to your Bible and magically expect, like, things to be okay. Like, you can't just keep sin as a pet just because it makes you feel good, you know? And, it's really good stuff. And he was saying, and he was preaching, and everyone was clapping, and then he literally said some straight up real deal stuff. He told the people that were clapping and saying yes, amen, and all that. He said, y'all are saying amen and clapping, but I'm talking about y'all too, you know, and that was pretty strong. It was a pretty strong message, but I mean, he's right though. Like, oftentimes, like, and he's not talking about, like, specific people when he says that, when he brings that up. He's not saying you specifically, like an individual. He's saying that, like, a lot of these people, what they'll do is they'll preach amen, hallelujah about stuff, but like they never apply it to themselves, you know? Like everybody has probably got sin that they're struggling with right now, but to sit there and pretend you don't have that sin and then just be like, amen, I love it when these people get what they get, but not what I get, you know? It does stink. It stinks a lot. So it's like, it's pretty powerful to hear that. He had people leaving his church when he said that, but I'm like, you know what? Like, and I like what he said too, as they were leaving out. He was basically saying, he's like, fine, y'all leave. He's like, I'm not going to have your blood on my hands, is what he said, because of the fact that if you go to hell, that's your own doing. I'm not going to sit there and be a person that leads you to hell. And I'm like, amen, dude. Like straight up, like preach that. Because, you know, like the reality is that like a lot of people, they love pointing the finger, but they never turn it back to themselves, you know, and that's what sucks. It's like, you know, we as people, all of us, including myself, are like, we're filthy sinners. Like we are. It doesn't matter if we slap Christian on us or not. Like we're still messed up. We're still human. We need to acknowledge the fact that we're broken and busted, and we need to work on some things, you know? Like these things are important. It's important to be self-reflectant, because if you're not self-reflectant, you could easily be hurt. And then sometimes, and this is another thing, I know I'm on a big talking spree, and I got to go to bed soon in a second anyway, so y'all got me on a big talking spree a moment at the moment. Sometimes it's even an aspect of like where people might be like, well, why does no one tell me there's something wrong with me? And it's like, well, here's the thing as well, though, is that like, are you being approachable to be having someone to tell you things are wrong with you, you know? I'm not saying you should bend the knee to people and be a people pleaser, but like, oftentimes people are like, well, why can't you tell, why can no one tell me what's wrong with me? It's more of like, well, you should know better than what's wrong with you or not, you know? Like, that's one of those things too, is oftentimes people are so prideful they can't see the things that are eating them alive, you know? So it's just, it stinks. There's a lot of areas that pridefulness just really eats at, especially in like the Christian world, not even just Christian world, just humanity in general. Like, you know, stuff being like ruled by our emotions, not thinking clearly, all these different things. And the moment we sit there and say, I'm not the problem, everyone else is the problem, is like, you know, it's an issue, you know? And oftentimes people use these mental games of trying to be like, well, they try to defend themselves in a way where they try to deflect. They're trying to like, well, what about the things you've done? And the biggest defense, I think, to that is honesty about yourself, and then honesty about the sin that someone else has. But like, not only just that, but just the way it's approached too, you know? And a big problem with the world today, even the Christian world that we have online, or just, you know, in general, is everybody wants to be the main character. Everybody wants to be the hot shot. Everybody wants to be the person that points the finger and says, well, hey, you're doing wrong. But they never like it when they're the ones that are being told they're doing it wrong, you know? And that's not pretty sometimes, you know? We always like to be the one that dishes out things, but we're never the one that likes to take it. And it's massively hypocritical on all of our parts as people, you know, and that's something we need to work on, because if you don't work on it, well, pridefulness is waiting at the door, and it's a big leap to hell at that point, you know what I mean? And that's like, you know, and that's not to be mean. I'm not saying, oh, guys, you know what, you've done one bad thing, you're going to burn for that. But the reality is that pridefulness keeps you from God. And if you think that you're a hot shot just because you believe in God, it also can keep you from God, you know? So there's a lot of different areas in that aspect. But yeah, like it does stink that there's, you know, that people do this, because in all honesty, one of the best lives that you can live is one that's self-reflectant, as in, all right, let's see what I'm doing wrong. Not overanalyzing yourself and thinking every little mistake you do is a problem, but like, you know, it's being honest to the point to where it's like, okay, these are things that are wrong with me. I've seen many Christians, and I mean specific people who call themselves Christians, who clearly have a massive thorn in their side, and they think that God gave it to them. They're like, and it's not even a good, like a bad thing. They think that God was like, God blessed me with these magical powers because I've went through this bad thing that I did by my choice, and I benefited from it. Just because you benefit from doing bad in your life doesn't mean God gave that bad thing to you. You know, like that's one of the biggest things, is that like oftentimes people try to they try to keep their cake and eat it too. And that's what the Christian walk. They're like, this is something I thought was cool what my pastor said. Everybody wants to do these awesome things, but yet don't want to go through the suffering to do so. So they like to pretend the fact that they have these things, or that like God is blessing these things. But the reality is God's not blessing these things at all. God's not saying, oh, well, yeah, since, you dug yourself in this hole, you're doing a good job. No, it's more of you dug yourself in this hole, and just because you might have some slight benefits from it, you're not benefiting from a godly life. You're benefiting from your sinful life. And that's always going to reap some destruction in your life. And honestly, like, that's a big problem just within the world is everybody thinks that like they can play pretend and get to a life that's following Christ without going through the suffering of what that is, like for me in my life, my walk with my life with Christ has been agonizing. It has been absolutely agonizing. It's not to say that it's like, terrible. It's to say that it is an amazing thing. That was kind of cool. I like that a lot. It's an amazing thing to go through, but it sucks. It hurts to go through. It's not something that's going to be magically easy. It's not something that we can just plop a name and say, well, God does this. God bless you. It's like, it's not that. I mean, yeah, I say God bless you, but like, my suffering with Christ was I had to start learning that I just don't need to hang around people sometimes. My suffering with Christ is, sometimes I realize there's some things in my life that I am able to see that other people can't see. And that is suffering as well, because that's lonely, And there are a lot of other suffering of Christ, like suffering that you have to go through with Christ, like, not jumping in on what everyone else is doing, having discernment of like saying, man, I'd love to just stick my 2 cents into this, but I have to stay quiet, like knowing when to stay quiet. There's so much that goes into that. And even then, as someone who's like me, who's been a Christian for over like 12 years at this point, I still do a terrible job at it. I'm not good. I'm not good 100%. It's just I'm learning, And I have a lot of people, they'll tell me like, Derpy, you're so eloquent. Derpy, you're so good at what you do. And it's like, I appreciate it, but excuse me, but I didn't get there just by myself. I suffered to get to that. And not only did I suffer to get to that, but I spent time with God. I took that. And the only reason I'm the way that I am today is because of God. It's nothing of my doing. It's I genuinely let God in. That was it. It was as simple as opening a door. And, anyone else can do that. It's not like, and I'm not saying that you can just magically find this and you can do everything that everyone else does. No. What I'm saying is you literally could let God in your life and you could be experiencing something similar. Not the same thing, but something similar, Sorry, I was on a little bit of rant right there. But yeah, there's a lot of things wrong, especially just in the Christian online world. I'm tired, to be honest with y'all. There's just a lot of stuff that's going on, and I'm just like, even when I don't look at it and don't like, I haven't been looking at it in a long time, there are still things that creep up that just really just put a slam dunk on it and just automatically just dirty the water, But yeah, so anyway, hope y'all enjoyed my TED Talk. I do have to go in a second, but let me read the rest of what y'all said. Also, Maddie, thank you. I know it looks really Bumblebee, and I like it a lot. It's really fun. I said funniest part is he thinks he's a Christian. Yeah, and I don't want to say that he's not a Christian for like a lapse in judgment, for example, but it's like just that action alone, it doesn't really show the fruits of that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not talking about fruits of like somebody being saved and like, oh, this guy's performing miracles and speaking with massive wisdom or anything like that. I'm just saying in the sense of like, like the fruit, like if you're walking in Christ, the way you would react to people and talk to people would reflect that, you know what I mean? Or like your honesty of like saying, okay, I know I'm not doing that right now, but I'm working on that, So no, I agree. There's a lot of people who call themselves Christian, but don't reflect that fruit at all, And again, I want to say this as well. When I think of fruit, I don't think of the quantity, I think of the quality. So it's like, it doesn't matter how much fruit somebody has. It matters if the fruit tastes good or not. You know what I mean? That's kind of what that is, you know? My older sister and boyfriend and younger sister, that's basically besties with my older sister, points out that sometimes I'm a sinner. Yeah, I know, I'm actually aware. But yeah, I think it's interesting. I think this is a big thing too. I think oftentimes people need to realize if you do point out that someone is a sinner, you have to also reflect that to yourself, you know? And I think that's very important, because it's like, it's easy to point the finger, but it's more humbling when you say, hey, I messed up too, you know? And I'm not trying to, you know, not all the time. Like sometimes you can even have a bad heart when you say, hey, I'm a bad guy too, and then also be mean about it. But it just really depends on the heart behind it, you know? But yeah, that was a big TED Talk. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I do need to go though. I do have to get off and, you know, get ready to go to bed so I can go to work tomorrow and have an incredibly long day again probably tomorrow. But I appreciate y'all being here and coming by. Sorry I TED Talked y'all, but maybe some of y'all, maybe some of y'all needed that slam dunk of the truth. I ain't gonna lie. Or just maybe needed a better heart in regards to just hearing what was said. I'm not sure, but I do hope y'all have a good night. I don't know if I'll raid anybody tonight, but I do appreciate all the homies who have raided today. Thank you guys for being awesome and super cool. I do want to go to bed, but I will see you guys tomorrow. We're going to be playing with the homie Cherry. We're going to be playing the back rooms. We're going to finish the last ending thing for the back rooms, I think, and then we'll probably play something like web fishing or something. So, and then on Friday I won't be streaming, because Friday I'll be on the homie Ubu's channel. So y'all definitely go check out the homie Ubu. I'll be on the channel with Savas and him, and he'll be playing some Pikmin 4, and I'll be hanging around, just having a rad time. So I appreciate y'all being here. I'm back. I'm glad that I'm back to just be able to like speak. It is fun to speak. I'm tired of strep. I don't want strep no more. I think I forgot to take my I think I did. I think I forgot to take my antibiotic, but I'm scared I'm taking too many. I don't know. I think I'll be alright so far. I don't know. I don't think I should take it right now. It's been like a good couple hours since I ate, so I'll take it tomorrow morning. And then I just got to remember to keep taking it like every morning and every night. I don't remember I took it tonight, and I'm really scared to, like, if I did it, like, I don't know if I don't want to like overdose on like antibiotics. So what do you call it? I think that's kind of like the big thing, I think, for me. But yeah, anyway, I hope you have a good night. I will be responsible tomorrow and take my antibiotic the best that I can. So, but thank you guys for being rad and super cool. And I will see you guys tomorrow on the stream with the homie Cherry. So, y'all have a good night, and what do you call it? Thank y'all for listening to the TED Talk. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Goodbye, homies. Good night.